It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with it. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll just get Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On first down, Drake. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in. No penalty. Just an incomplete pass. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
That's to his running back, complete.
Ah,
and
shit.
Now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So
John Harbaugh never
Previous
shot
play is under review.
challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Garoppolo now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens ready to take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The kick by Gould is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Edwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they get him down, but
fuck yeah, nigga. Fuck yeah.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Dumbass bitch.
Practiced. You're supposed to knock it down, not tip it up. All right? You see what happens when you tip it up. They end up getting a first down out of it. Knock it down. Series is over.
Yeah, nigga. Messing with the wrong one, nigga. Ah.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to him watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to 46. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The gut, McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 56 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The grab by Croft.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the on 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Oh.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
McCaffrey, the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about